14, who lead the Lions 1-3-9. Craig Starcevich, Queensland AFL High Performance Manager, alongside me. I'm Joe Watton, second half about to get underway. Ball bounced in the middle. The only one to get on hand on it was for the Suns. It was Goodman. Trying to track back the footy. Simpson will get onto it. He's always looks cool, gets around a customer, and then the teammate's tackled, gets rid of it. No, the umpire said you threw it. And it's the Lions through McCarthy, who'll get the extra 50. And
a 50 as well, yeah. So nice tackle to wrap up Bree Conan there was Kate McCarthy. One thing about Kate is that, you know, she's certainly doing all the right things to get a good chance at maybe representing Queensland later on this year because of her leg speed. If she's not winning the footy, she's going after the opposition with her leg speed. So it's a couple of very big ticks for Kate going forward.
And she should have the Lions first for the half within a minute, and she does. So McCarthy from the Lions means they take the lead. 2-3-15 over the Suns, 2-2-14.
Yeah, good reward. Kate McCarthy, always good when you lay a tackle around your forward 50 and you get a shot on goal and you score. That's even doubly pleasing. And your teammates should really get around you down there and congratulate you on putting on that forward line pressure, locking the ball back in, give your team another chance to hit the scoreboard. So really impressive stuff, Kate McCarthy.
Yeah, and the perfect start for the Lions as the bounce comes down. Not ideally, so we'll do it again.
Hard work for Courtney Gibson out there to bounce, not on the centre circle. They've moved it across to the other side, but hard work.
So Randall wins the tap down. At ground level, she might end up going again. Picks it up now and just slams it on the boot, sending it forward. Simpson, a couple of bites, couldn't grab it. Could go again at ground level as the hand pass comes out. Or strong work by McCormick. Shuffling out, she's still going for the footy. He's wrapped up though. I think it's Kasler there trying to burst her way through with it. Eventually she spills it. It comes out wide and the Lions just get a little kick inside 50. The chase is on. Randall thereabouts, but she's got company dragged to the deck. The umpire says play on, so they do. And the Lions through Law go towards goal, or almost, not quite. Gizu. Well, she's got some work to do here. That's a good tackle by Herdman.
Oh.
The crowd wants a reward.
I think we all do.
She probably deserved it. Gizu very lucky there.
Very lucky. And again, that forward line pressure, Dania Herdman. Taylor Harris is down there as well. Really good pressure by the Lions.
They go in for the footy. Harris, secondary tackle on Bates. And they'll go again. Harris doing the ruck work. The tap comes down, a little hand pass, and the Suns should be clear, although the kick a little ill-directed. And it's the ruck Randall who just sends it forward, out towards the line, leading in the race. In front of Herdman, over it goes.
She's had a great game, Talia. I think, and we're sort of having these conversations, but the next part of her game is to gain possession there. She's got really good leg speed, break away from the contest, settle yourself, and she'll probably even, you know, get a shot on goal there if she uses her legs to get out of the congestion.
So Goodman won the tap, and they're out towards the wing, the Suns. The boundary line might beat them, or a good tackle. The umpires paid holding the footy. That was well done by Lutkins.
Might be Membry, I reckon.
Sorry,
out
it's
there.
Membry. It's against Lutkins. So Membry down the line. Probably a little bit of an unrealistic leap by Kasler, but the ball goes inside. Bouncing footy near the boundary. A little check side sends him inside to the hot spot. The defender comes in shoeing. She has some support. They should be able to work it out. Out towards the boundary line. Might be a good result for the Lions, and over it goes.
Quite a good gather down there in the pocket by Jade Ransfield. Didn't quite get the result that she wanted. But again, nice clean hands by Jade in the pocket. Tried to spot up a teammate top of the goal square.
Goodman wins the tap down, but coming away with it, Lutkins. Tried to find a teammate. They go inside, and they could be off here. Just grabbing rungs. McCarthy slams it into the ground and then pokes it. Doesn't quite have the carry, though. And the Suns have chopped it off. They go down, although it could come straight back in.
That's a great grab. And Zilke. Zilke and Conan just kicking to each other here, which is not ideal. for either team.
Looking for Law. She was the smallest in the pack though, as Gizu, her opponent, picks it up, goes into the centre of the ground and has Zanchetta
16th touch for Jordan.
in the circles. She goes out wide towards Hill. They'll go in towards 50. This is Wallace.
Nice neat kick. Courtney Hill on the Stanley Street wing again. Out that side that she doesn't like to bowl from.
Thought about hitting Thomas. Goes that way in the end. Although the ball's chopped off by Lawrence. But it could come back inside. A little bit of kick to kick in the first 5 minutes of this second half. And on the end of it, Goodman.
Got to go quickly here, Selena.
Loads up, sends it inside. Players will fly. Pack forms. Down in front, Zilke dangerous. Keeps her feet, although then bundled over by Kaslar. She goes with the hands and then puts the Shepherd on, trying to create some space. The kick comes forward, but the only one there was Crack for the Lions.
It's been good, safe hands tonight, Rachel Crack. She's had a good game.
Goes out wide, looking for Randall, got a big company. She goes to ground. Ball spills out. And the quick kick goes inside. But it's Wall reading the footy well and then loading up, sending it side. Someone's got to stand underneath and it's a good mark.
Shani Webb, terrific.
And she wants to play on quickly, but it's chopped off. Zanchetta.
Virgo, I think, there.
Oh, Virgo, sorry, with another touch. Umpire says time to go. So Virgo bumped as she kicked it. Out of sight of the ground. Couldn't quite get onto it. Hill, although wheeled it in, but then smothered. Simpson in thereabouts too with Randall. Players dive in on the footy. Now the umpire says play on as Simpson lays a big tackle. And they'll come in and ball it up.
Been really happy with Courtney Hill's couple of touches tonight, Joe. Just having come through the talent search program, just it's evident that she can play at the level, which is most pleasing.
Ball goes inside towards 50. Harris got her hands to it, but couldn't take it. Goes again, but her teammates won the free kick. She was held off the footy.
Yeah, I think that's Courtney Daniak out there, definitely held without the ball.
And she'll have a shot on goal.
Might just be beyond her, so keep an eye on Taylor Harris in the goal square here, Joe.
Loads up, it's not going to have the carry, and it won't quite make it to Harris. She was a couple back. Gizu doing some work. Her opponent, Law, gets a touch, couldn't deal with it. Burrowing head first. There's a player on the deck too. And the umpire says play on and it'll kick. Sends them outside. Simpson underneath it. Has to do the spoiling in the end. Goodman will get the hands and then bends around the corner on the right boot. Doesn't quite have the carry though. And Zilke has got it for the Lions. Motions to her teammates as if saying, come on guys, you got to move. She hits Wall in the middle of the ground. Her kick partly smothered though. So keeps it in the area. Tries to go back and get it over. Runs it though. Strong tackling. The Lions have got the footy, and again it bumbles out in tackle. A little bit of a don't argue, and the kick goes inside 50. Gets the hand pass off. Garino couldn't reel it in. Zilke again, they go inside, and Simpson bursts her way through, chopping it off for the Suns. As they go. Kick to kick along the wing. In dispute near the boundary. It's just kicked for touch. No, Garino's underneath it. For the Lions, she'll wheel around, trying to spot up a target. Didn't quite hit the mark. Having to do the tackling is Daniak. And the Suns have won themselves the footy. They go along the line of it, can stay in. They might have some run here. No. Over it goes in front of Sexton.
Just occasionally you'd like to see a player take a mark with a composure, go back, slow the game down, find the right option. That's probably what I'm sort of looking at now, seeing who can make that really good decision. Slow the game down when you need to, or play on quickly when you have to.
Goodman with some good body work. Lutkins with a good tackle on Roberts. Ball spills out of sight of the ground here at the Gabba. Goodman will reel it in from the hand pass and then just spirals it forward. No mark taken, bursting through though Sexton. Sends them inside 50. The defender does well to get a punch, but a good shepherd means they've still got the footy. Little hand pass comes out very near the boundary. A little check side goes across the face. So the Suns keep their feet. If they can keep the footy in, they can. Little toe poke sends him inside. Won't have the required distance. Goes to the feet of Thomas. As the Lions would like the boundary. No, they just kick it high. Play could be under it. It is, and falls fortuitously, and they can come along the wing. That's a good kick to Law. Oh, she spilled it though, hasn't really, and gives Gizu a chance. Trying to get around Law, great tackle. In the end, Gizu fires it out. Bates with some work to do at ground level. Couldn't reel it in. A little hand pass inside for Herdman. Law puts some pressure on. Going back inside, Bates. Slung. She gets the hand pass off though, Goodman. Just slams it on the boot, gets them going forward. Crack, loses her feet as she tried to get the footy. The Lions, oh, good strong tackle as the ball spills out. And they've won themselves a footy. Membry.
It was a good tackle by Jordan Membry.
She held on, but Wall has chopped it off. She's done that a number of times tonight.
Had a great game, Danielle Wall. This will be her 13th possession. Not one of her best, but done a really good job down there intercepting.
Yeah, her teammate helped her out there. Wigan put the tackle on the Suns player to hold up the footy.
Sanchetta's up to 18, Bates 15, Hunt 13.
And then Wigan does the ruck work. So the hand pass comes out. Zilke 1, 2, 3. No, couldn't reel it in. Garino's got it. She's tackled. Ball spills out. The quick kick comes forward by Healy. Couple of bounces. This is going to go through for the one behind.
Luana Healy from North Cairns Tigers got the shot on goal there. She's also been a youth girls player for Queensland for the last 3 years. Very good overhead, medium-sized forward. Nice shot on goal as well.
And a good kick out. Walls underneath it. We're all square here. 2-3-15. 11.5 minutes gone in the third term. She goes wide and has Garino.
Used the ball really well, Danielle Wall.
Pokes it over the top. This is good movement here by the Lions. They're out to the wing. They go one more. Has it got the carry? Yes, McCormick.
Needs to go long now to Harris.
In front of Simpson. She does just that, although it's got too much on it. Over the back, chasing it, is Herdman. Near the line, though. Oh, she's found a free kick. And Garino just looks to play on quickly. Harris couldn't quite, had a couple of defenders. And they look to just clear it from where it came, the Suns. So Garino's able to get a hand on it. She might get the hand pass here. She does. Can she spot up a teammate? Yes. Has it got the required distance? It does. And McCormick's on the end of it.
That's what you like, Kylie Garino. Just lowering the eyes, spotting up a teammate inside the forward 50. Now, Jenna McCormick might not be beyond her here. If she can close in and kick from 40, she'd be some chance to make the distance. Has got a really good leg on her.
So any score will give them the lead. McCormick for the Lions. Looks good off the boot, not going to have the carry. Pack, ball comes down in front. It might spill out to the boundary, and it does. So a metre round for the left-hand behind post. The umpire will ball it in.
Inside 50s are still very even, 26-24 in favour of the Suns.
Which reflects the score. Zilke in thereabouts. Hand pass comes out wide for the Suns. Spun in a tackle. Zanchetta gets the hand pass off, and then the clearing kick from the Suns has them out onto the wing. Players having to wait underneath. Lawrence in there for the Lions, but the boundary line beats them. And it goes over right in front of the interchange gates on the outer side of the ground here at the Gabba.
The one thing about the Gabba, very similar to the MCG in a lot of ways, Joe, with women's footy, you do get stuck out wide on the very wide wings, which is obviously happening tonight, which probably slows the game down a little bit, but in terms of scoring backwards and forwards. But yeah, there's certainly a lot of footy going on between the arcs at the moment, and not a lot of result inside the forward 50s.
So it's the Lions who have it on the wing on the outer side, although that Aaron hand pass could see it turned over in front of Zilke. Shearing picked it up, but it's chopped off. So the Lions come outside, inside. Law might get the hands as she run past. No, Gizu in there, has to get rid of it. Hand pass didn't quite hit the target when her player was tackled without the footy. And the Suns have a free kick as Zanchetta climbs off the deck. So just in the centre of the ground, she looks out wide, spots up a teammate, takes it on the chest.
Erica Fowler from Rugby Sevens there, Joe.
Almost looked like a rugby kick as she did, and Wall's on the end of it and just loads it back up the line, sends them deep inside 50. Over the back it goes. Which way will it bounce? The Suns with some work to do. Oh, great tackle in there by Randall. The quick kick on goal is just offline from Zielke and through for the one behind. So they take the lead.
Danielle Wall is having some sort of game in the back line for the Lions. Just reading it well, intercepting, marking, but most importantly, I mean, even last year at Youth Girls, she did it very well as well for Queensland. Just her run out of defence and rebound kicking.
So 15 minutes gone in this third term. It's the Lions who lead by a point as Law reels it in, sends them back inside 50, but it's the Suns who chop them off. It's going to be a turnover though. Player unaware, she had someone on her hammer, and Bates was pulled to the ground with a footy.
Yeah, just at that point in time, you're in your back 50 there, Emily. Nice intercept mark. Rebounding from there. Maybe it was time just to go back and switch direction and take your time. But really good rundown by Talia Randall, who's also having a great game.
So 45-degree angle, loads it up, starts it wide, and almost a grab near the line. But over it goes off hands.
See if the Lions can generate something here with those small forwards down there. Shaylease Law looking a little bit more dangerous now.
Tap comes down, McCormick with a secondary tap.
There she goes.
As she caught it, Law, can she bend it round? No, off hands. And diving in with a soccer-style boot was Herdman, but couldn't get a foot to it, so it's just the one behind. They extend their lead to 2 points. 2-5-17 the Lions. Lead the Suns 2-3-15. As the Suns play on and then come out wide, and Hill takes it on the chest. She'll look back inside, or in the end just bent it round the corner.
Oh,
gives her team a bit of a chase. Cazares Garino.
What a pickup, Kylie Garino.
To Zielke, and then loads over the top. That was a good passage of play by the Lions, and Randall's on the end of it again. Decides to move it quickly, not quite far enough for McCormick, and it's picked up at the last line by Wallace. Got some work to do. They come in through the middle of the ground. Membry unable to reel it in, but they've got a bit of run. Latanzi showing some toe, couldn't pick it up, and in the end, a little quick kick off the ground sends it into the middle of the ground. Anderson for the Lions, and unopposed, quickly moving McCormick. She wants to go over the topper again, and it's chopped off. The defender well aware of what was going on, and Conan did well. Did
really well, Bree Conan, because the little chip over the top by Jenny McCormick to Talia Randall. A little bit more elevation on the kick. Talia would have gobbled it up, but Bree was able to get back and get a hand in there.
So the kick comes out to Hunt. She's got a couple here on the wing. Thomas is one of them. She hand passes inside. You can see the game opening up a little bit. Wall from behind has to do some offending, and now she has to do some chasing because Healy's got it. Has a bounce, goes inside over the top of both defenders. Leading back in the race, this might bumble over for a rush behind. It does, as Goodman couldn't get back to reel it in.
Did move quickly from one end to the other then, the Suns. Did really well. Nat Thomas set it up from half back, but Emily Bates with the rebound run and then got it to Luana Healy.
Wall for the Lions makes space into the pocket and takes it on her chest. Crack with an arm up saying you can kick it long to me if you want. It goes a little bit shorter. A teammate standing in front. Harris has taken the mark. She'll keep it along the wing. Low burning kick, didn't hit her target. Sexton chops it off and sends a spiral forward. Difficult one. Harris gets a hand to it, gets rid of an opponent. But they're still inside here, the Suns. Gizu now at half forward. Couldn't reel in the footy. Trying to chase it down. Latanzi just sends it back inside. Lions have the numbers if they can work it out here through Lutkins. She goes on the boot out towards the line. Young on the wing. Her opponent falls over, so she has all the time in the world now. Goes further afield. Zielke bounces off her chest, reels it in. Hand pass back inside. Finds Lawrence. And they're moving the ball well, the Lions.
Game has definitely started to open up a bit, Joe.
The kick poked over the top. Didn't find a target, having to work at ground level. Daniek. And she's lost the footy, although it could come straight back inside. Plenty of players round the footy as a kick comes inside. 50 and Laws underneath it. Wants to play on, a little poke inside, and she's done well to find McCormick. 45-degree angle, distance shouldn't worry her.
Yeah, a couple of really good skilled players there. Ali Anderson, former Western Bulldogs player. Zilmere here in the local comp, really nice little kick inside the forward 50 to Shaylee Law, who stood her ground and was really good overhead. She's starting to get lively, and Jenna McCormick lining up for her second.
As the clock counts down towards three-quarter time, straight through the middle. McCormick has two, the Lions have their third. They go to 3-6-24, leading the Suns 2-4-16. In the shadows of three-quarter time here at the Gabba. There goes the siren. It's a good quarter we've seen the footy opening up here at the Gabba. It's Female Footy Live on AFL.com.
On AFL.com.au, this is Female